Hello, training participants. I'm going to give you a little overview of how we have adapted the CAP model and the ALP model to work at Clark College. English 90 has been based on the CAP model, the California Acceleration Project model, where all of the students in the class are there for both the lecture portion of the class and for the co-requisite part of the class. And the same instructor teaches both elements. It's important to keep in mind, however, that the two elements should still be considered as distinct and separate from one another, that the students are getting that time in the traditional class where the expectation is that there's 2 hours of homework outside of class time and that students come to class prepared, having completed certain homework assignments or activities or exercises. The 1 credit of co-requisite time, on the other hand, entails 3 contact hours for the teacher and the students, but for those 3 contact hours, there's no expectation of outside homework or activities that students complete for class. They come into the class specifically to get guidance and help on the assignments that they're doing for the 5 credit lecture class for English 90. So it's important to keep in mind that there's 2 distinct purposes for class time in how you teach the co-requisite. It's also helpful to know that English 90 has replaced English 97 and 98 as the only pre-college standalone English class. Most students who take English 90 would have placed into English 97, or some of them might have prerequisite scores that would have placed them into 98, but maybe they were at the lower level of the scores and would have really struggled in 98. One of the great benefits of English 90 is it's a real time and money savings for students. In the past, if they had placed into 97, they would have had to take 97 and 98 for a total of 10 credits across 2 quarters. So for them to only have to take 1 6-credit class in 1 quarter is a really good savings for students. Currently, our student capacity for English 90 is 22 students in the face-to-face version of the class. This spring 2020, the cap is set at 20 for the online version of the class, but we're currently arguing for that cap to be reduced to 16 so that proportionally the hands-on work that we're doing in English 90 is honored in the online version of the class in the same way it is in the face-to-face version of the class. Students who earn an A or a B in English 90 will progress to English 101 standalone, so it's possible that a student could complete English 90 and be ready to take English 101 without support. Students who earn a C, C+, or B- will progress to English 101 plus 99. Certainly, students who earn the A or B might choose to take 101 plus 99. It's up to students to decide what they most need for their learning and success. English 99, if I can get to the next slide. There we go. English 99 is based on the ALP model, the Accelerated Learning Program model. And part of what is very unique about this class, as you've already read, is that it's made up of 2 different groups of students. So we have a class of 24 who are taking English 101 all together. Half of those students will also be taking the co-requisite support class 99. When the class meets face-to-face, the co-requisite support portion of the class meets at a different time and sometimes in a different classroom if the class is sometimes being offered in a computer lab. So this class replaces English 98, the students who would have placed in the upper levels of scores for English 98. Again, it's a 6-credit class, and 5 credits of those are the standard English 101 class. 1 credit is for the co-requisite class, but that 1 credit of co-requisite time is equivalent to 3 contact hours. And as with English 90, that class should not entail extra homework for students. For this spring, we have a cap of 20 in English 101 plus 99, with 10 of the students being in English 101 and 10 of them being in 99. English 101 will still have the emphasis on writing for transfer, as all of our English 101 classes do. And reading apprenticeship is also going to be important in both 101 and 99, but will be especially emphasized in English 99. There we go. So the co-requisite support in both English 90 and English 99 are intended to strike a good balance between providing support to students and really encouraging their independence so that as they move away from the support class, they can still be successful. So part of what you want to be thinking about is how to offer just-in-time support to students. Based on what you're seeing in their performance in English 101, will really dictate the kinds of activities and work that you do in the co-requisite support class. You want to really emphasize individualized attention, perhaps during co-requisite support class time, but maybe also in some additional sessions outside of either the lecture class or the seminar support class. As I said a moment ago, reading apprenticeship should really be encouraged in both English 101 and 99, taught and encouraged, but English 99 will have an extra emphasis and time spent on reading apprenticeship strategies and approaches. You'll want to really help students develop their study skills and their organizational skills, and you'll want to help them develop the behaviors and attitudes of productive persistence and growth mindset. So that gives you a little bit of an overview of how we have approached English 90 and English 99 at Clark College. And we will now get into more of the details of how to set up the co-requisite part of these classes. Thanks, everyone.